So there's been a few stories in the phone world over the last few days and I wanted to share them with you. The biggest one being that Android are releasing Android 9 Pie. There's been a lot of reviews out for this already and they all seem very positive. This is the official website for it. You can see features here: adaptive battery, adaptive brightness, adapts for your morning commute. So yeah, there's a lot of new features as well. You know, it's obviously every time a new version of Android comes out, you know, they're just refining something which, in my opinion, is already a refined system. But it does look quite good as far as what they're adding. It hopefully will improve battery life and will improve performance as well. From my point of view, I'm really pleased because HTC have come out and said that they're going to update the HTC U12 Plus, the U11 Plus, the U11 and the U11 Life. Now, that's good for me because this got upgraded to Android 8.0 and it killed the battery, absolutely decimated the battery, and I'm hoping that battery life will be better when they upgrade to Android 9.0, hopefully. But as far as your phone goes, you know, check with your official phone company, check the blog, check the news, and just see if there is an update for Android 9.0 coming out for your phone. So just make sure that it's coming out. Hopefully it will be. The other news I saw this week is about a new brand called Poco being released by Xiaomi. This news story says that they're creating the brand to take on OnePlus. Now, if I scroll down to the actual phone, right. So it says here the Poco phone F1 will be powered by the Snapdragon 845, will support liquid cooling, a 4000 milliamp battery, infrared blaster, 20 megapixel front camera, it has face unlock, 3.5mm headphone jack, USB Type-C, and it will have a notch. And prices here: 6GB of RAM, 64GB of storage, roughly about $480, and the larger storage version is $540. So a very powerful phone, a flagship phone, but it will be a hell of a lot cheaper than, you know, Xiaomi's other Snapdragon 845 phones. So yeah, that'll be interesting to see. And I think that, you know, the bottom end of the flagship market that OnePlus is kind of dominating right now, I think there's room for some competitors, you know. So I'd love to see some more brands come out there, some more you know, competition in that $400, $500, $600 range. You know, most of the brand names, they're a little bit too expensive in my eyes. And talking about expensive phones, you can't talk about expensive phones without talking about the Blackberry. The Blackberry Key 2 was a phone that I was very interested in, but they released it and it was, you know, I thought the initial phone that they brought out last year, I thought it was too expensive. It was a mid-range phone, came with that fantastic keyboard, which they have improved. But they brought it out in the UK, it was £500, but they've released the second one, again, another mid-range phone, and it was £600, so they actually put the price up by like $100, €100, £100. Now, this version I talk about here, the BlackBerry Key 2 LE, it's, you know, a little bit of a light version of it, I guess. There's a comparison here. It says that it will have a 636 instead of a 660, 4GB of RAM instead of 6, 32GB, 64GB storage, a 4.5-inch screen, 3000 milliamp battery, 13 and 15 megapixel camera sensor. So, you know, that's budget sensors. You know, that's the kind of sensor you would find in a, you know, $100 to $200 phone. Now, my guess is that it'll be a good phone. The keyboard will be great, but I also think that, you know, basically the BlackBerry Key 2 is a mid-range phone being sold at flagship prices, and they're reducing the specs in this one, but I suspect if they do release this, I still think that it's going to be too expensive. My guess is that hopefully they make it a little bit more sensible. I'm hoping that. But, you know, some of the main selling points of the larger one with the 6GB of RAM to manage all the applications, with a larger battery, with the good cameras, a lot of those selling points will be lost. So if they don't come out with a really good price point for the BlackBerry Key 2, then for the Key 2 LE, sorry. If they don't come out with a really good price point, I don't know, I think most people who would want that would probably opt for the original version. It's more powerful. Maybe I'm wrong. So, yeah, I'll leave links to these stories, guys, but the biggest news story, I think, right now is that if you've got an Android phone, check to see if your phone is going to get an update to Android 9 Pie. Hopefully, it will be better battery life. That's what I'm hoping for with my upgrade to the HTC U11, which I'd maybe put off upgrading until the Pixel comes out or something. If that is, you know, if this is going to get an upgrade. But check your phone company, check when the upgrade is, and hopefully your phone does get it. Thanks for watching, guys. Leave a comment as always. Let me know what you think about all this, and I'll speak to you all in the next one. Cheers, guys.